Shannon from Creative Chaos in Tennessee, and today is another Scraps to Embellishment hop, and this week's theme is bear hugs, so anything with a bear. So I picked this cute little file from Marjorie Ann Designs, and it is called Be a Daisy. And it's super cute and super easy, even though it looks complicated, it's not. But look how sweet. It's so cute. Okay, this would have been good for the daisy swap too last month. But anyways, I thought this was super cute, and you know, I'm sure everyone could use it on something. So, this is all the little pieces for it. Let's see here. And y'all know I'm going to ink them. I didn't yet because I usually ink it ahead, but everyone was commenting saying they wanted to see me from start to finish do all the process, so I've just been taking the time to ink with y'all, so hope y'all enjoy that. I'm just using Distress Oxide Ground Espresso today, and this one is a little bit darker than what I normally use, but the gathered twigs that I have is almost the same color as the cardstock, so this works out, and it does dry. This one did get inked. It got stuck in with all the others, so... But I just barely lightly ink everything. I do tend to ink everything in the same color. Now this one is the base, so it does not need to be inked. You're not going to see it. We're just going to build on it. So we're just going to ink it all up. And I probably should have did all the other pieces and then did this one so it wouldn't be so dark. But it'll be alright. Either way, it'll still be cute. And you could totally not ink these, but it makes a big difference in how they look if you ink them versus not inking them. Because it gives you all those little shadows and highlights to bring it to life. And my dauber is shredding here because I need to get some new ones. If I can pick it up. It gets hard on those little pieces, and you could totally use tweezers or whatever to do them, but y'all know I'm lazy. I just like to get her done, as Larry the Cable Guy likes to say. Okay, so that's everything inked. So then, of course, there is an order that you should go in to put them together. I missed, oh, there it is. That little bitty tiny dot is its mouth. Okay, and you could totally draw that in if your Cricut wouldn't cut it or whatever, your cutting machine. My Cricut sometimes has issues cutting the small stuff, but I've noticed now that I cut it on a different setting, it doesn't. And I've actually been using, just for my regular cardstock, this is just textured cardstock from Walmart. So it's the fairly cheap stuff, and you can get it at Hobby Lobby too, the same way in the big books. And I've been using it on the heavy cardstock 100-pound setting, and it cuts beautifully. Like, it cut all this stuff out with no issues, so I was glad of that. Okay, so y'all know I like to build the ones that have multiple parts first. So that means the flower. So, really simple. And you could totally use foam tape or whatever on any of this if you wanted to. But I thought it gave enough dimension that it didn't need it this time around. So, first you're going to add the legs. And it doesn't matter which one on this one. They're both the same. On some of them it does matter. I mean, you can fix it, but on this one it doesn't matter because they're both the same pretty much. Alright, so there's that. And then next I like to do the ears and put them on. So this is going to be your ears. And one's bigger than the other. It's a different shape. So you can just line it up. And you know, if you're unsure about this, or if you're just learning how to put these together, it's always good to just ink your pieces and then lay them all out on the pattern first before you start gluing. And then you can kind of see where everything's going to fall and lay, and like what you need to glue first, because they don't have instructions that come with these in which order you should glue. And on some of them I wish they did, because it's hard even for me. But okay, there's that. And then next is going to be the belly, and it's going to cover up all these little ugly parts. And then I like to put the feet on, and the feet's just going to go on down here. And these are the feet. Because as you can tell, the little bear is looking to the side. So I try to keep that in mind, like putting the feet on so that I move this one all the way over. And things like that, like how I positioned its arm. So I just put a little bit of glue back here and put it here, and I just leave a little bitty tiny space in between there, because you still want to be able to see through. And then we're going to put his head on, and I'm going to be more generous with the glue because we're having to let it hold over top of multiple layers. I'm just going to hold it down for a second. Alright, so there's that part, and then we're going to put his little, I guess, muzzle on. And I kind of put it up to the side instead of putting it straight on, since he is looking back, like to the side. I just thought it made it look more realistic. And I'm going to put his nose on. And then we're going to do the eyes. And I did them kind of at an angle too, just because, like I said, he is looking to the side. Okay, and then his mouth, which is this little bitty dot. You could totally draw this on with an ink pen if you needed to. And then you're going to glue the flower on. So I just run a little line to put the stem. And then press that down. And then we're going to put his arm on. And then once you get it lined up the way you need to, you can always just go in and add a little glue right underneath where it goes to help hold it down even more. But I have glue on my fingers, so everything's sticking. Okay, so here's our bear. Look how much different it looks just having one that has all the pen work and one that don't. It makes a huge amount of difference in giving them their personalities. Okay, so then next I'm going to chalk the cheeks. And then I'm going to wipe it off. I actually usually blow it first. And then I just take my finger and wipe it off so that it isn't on there like major. So it's just very light. And then I'm just going to take my black Sharpie pen and I'm going to draw in his little eyelashes. Or should I say her? I think it's supposed to be a him. Usually the girls have some type of bow or something on. So maybe he's taking her a daisy to see if she loves him or not. You know, the whole he loves me not. We used to play when we were kids. Okay, and then I'm just going to use my Jelly Roll pen and go in and I'm going to draw in all the little details around his ears and all that. Now, you don't have to do this if you don't like it, don't want to, whatever. It's your cut, right? So you make it however you want. But it just helps bring them to life, in my opinion. Gives them a personality. And I just draw in the little eyes. And then the freckles. Because y'all know I'm going to draw freckles on everything. I don't care what it is. I'm a little bit partial to freckles myself. I have so many from being a redhead. So, I'll just do that. And I think that's it. Is that all I did on there? Yep, I think so. So, that is pretty much our little bear for the swap. So, if you want to win one of these, all you have to do is leave me a comment on this video and I will draw at the end of the month, the last day of the month. I always do my video. You have a month to claim it. So, make sure you come back to watch the video to see if you won or not, because I have had quite a few people that didn't claim it, so someone else got to win it. But hit subscribe so that you don't miss any videos, and like this video if you enjoyed this. Leave me a comment and let me know if y'all like seeing me do the Cricut things, even if you don't have a Cricut, or if you like me mixing it up, like doing, you know, like how I did the hand-drawn stuff without tools last month, and I did dies, and I did Cricut. Do you like me mixing it up like that, or does it matter? So leave me a comment and let me know. So thank you guys for hanging out with me, and until next time, bye y'all.